Hello, I'm JChud13, and I'm going to be playing through the Reignited trilogy for Spyro 3. I'm a huge fan of the Spyro trilogy. I played a lot when I was a kid, and this is just something that I've kind of been looking forward to. You know, there's kind of a lot of mixed opinions on this trilogy from the stuff I've seen online about it. Personally, it seems like the trilogy, a lot of the changes that they made are kind of weird. It looks a lot of like Pixar-esque, and sometimes I don't feel like it really holds the original aesthetic of the game. And you know, in places like /v/slash and 4chan, they kind of seem to agree with me for the most part. I haven't really seen too many people talking about it on like Reddit or Twitter or anything like that. So I didn't really know what to make of it. Like I said, I really like the original Spyro games that came out on the PS1, so I definitely wanted to give this a shot and just try to form my own opinion on it. So we'll play through it, see what it is. This is the opening title screen. Looks flashy, looks pretty cool. The title screens in the original 3 Spyro games were all really cool, really animated, and kind of got you excited for the adventure. So let's see if they kind of retain that, or if it's just this. So let's start a new save slot. Pick Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. That's the game we're going to be playing through. An evil plot unfolds. Hopefully the loading times aren't too bad in this. It was a pretty hefty download. Not all 3 games are on the disc. I feel like Spyro 1 had pretty shitty load times though.
Get her! Stop her!
A powerful villain emerges. That was a pretty good cutscene. Kind of kept the same sound effects.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
That cutscene was great. That's exactly how I remember it. The inflection in the voices, the actual words they spoke. That was really cool. And the sorceress looks great, in my opinion. Same with Bianca.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the
What?
eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
Well, maybe I just misremembered that. I thought Spyro. Oh yeah, he hit him in the foot. In the hit him with his foot in the original game. So yeah, those cutscenes weren't that bad. I mean, the dragons kind of look weird. I don't know why that one was wearing fucking glasses. Oh. And I remember in the PS1 games, the holes that they come out of are like these little weird rounded lumps that come out of the ground. I never really, as a kid, I didn't really realize that there were holes. I just thought they were like kind of portals or something. I don't know. They never really registered as holes, so it's kind of weird. Reimagined what it actually was. So the jumping feels great. So right off the bat, running is cool too. The FOV I feel like is kind of weird. I feel like it's really close up on Spyro, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You can torch the grass. That's pretty tight. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I go back to Spyro all the time. In fact, I just replayed Spyro 2, 100% of it, my freshman year of college. So that was about 2 years ago. And it still holds up in my opinion. If you like collectathons, I think you'll really like Spyro. They're really fun, really imaginative. So we got Isabelle here, so the baby dragons look like. Hey, they kept the original. Nice, they kept the original ones. In Spyro 1, they kind of redesigned all the dragons to not look so generic and like gave them a little bit more personality and things. But it looks like the baby dragons are just like how they were. I wonder if they kept the same names. I'll know at a certain level. Because I remember the one that's my name.
Hi, Spyro. To
There's
look left
Zoe.
to right, use the
She
right
is
stick.
looking good. Her voice. Apparently, he also got Tom Kenny back to voice Spyro. If you don't know, Tom Kenny is the voice of SpongeBob, which I never knew that until recently, actually, that Tom Kenny or SpongeBob and Spyro have the same voice. You can still bunny hop, which is good. It doesn't feel as smooth. Maybe just because I feel like the cameras are really close on Spyro. Let's check the menu. Why is it so red? Camera, passive, active. I don't know what the fuck that means. Map on or off. How the fuck would I need a map? Go to the guidebook. It's not actually a book. It's kind of lame. It wasn't an actual book. Maybe that was just in 2. It was an actual book. Alright, let's see. This is one of the best cutscenes.
So,
Okay.
you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
I don't know if they used the original voice actor for Bianca, but I feel like this girl's doing her justice. I like it. I fuck with it. So, this is the first level in the game. Oh, this is the first hub world. This is the first level, Sunny Villa. And damn, is this level memorable. It's pretty simple, and it kind of harkens, or teaches the player that, you know, you have to go back through levels multiple times to get all the collectibles if that's what you're searching for. And we are going to be doing a 100% run. So, look, that's going to be fun. I haven't 100% Spyro 3 since I was probably in fucking high school. This guy's badass.
Oh my! Can you help us? Hordes of ferocious Rhinox have overrun our town and kidnapped the mayor.
I wish he was a little fatter, but, you know, that's probably just polygons and shit or whatever from lack of graphical fidelity, or I don't know, just shittier graphics than PS1. These guys are goofballs. See what I said? You know what I mean? Fucking goofballs. They get really scared and they don't ever actually fight you, which is pretty funny. Fuck this guy.
Just
Citizen
let me
Paulus.
catch my breath, and then I'll kick that other guy's
Oh, I
butt.
forgot this guy gets chased back and forth. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, these guys scare him and he just runs back and forth until you kill. Until you kill one of them. I gotta say, it's pretty fun to run around, like just how I remember it. I do like the, this level looks pretty faithful to what I remember it. Everybody was kind of up in arms about the skyboxes. I mean, I do. It's something I never really thought about when I played the first games. I don't really have that heavy an opinion on them. Like levels like Cloud Spires are. People will like quote those as an example of how mystical and good the graphics looked in PS1, given their limited the limited hardware and just their ability to create things like different models and stuff. So they use those skyboxes as the way to make the world look better. And like I said, I never really thought about that before. I think this looks fine, especially for a level like Sunny Villa. It should be pretty sunny and shit. Maybe that my opinion will change as we go through different levels, because I'm assuming not all of them are going to look good or be as how I would like them to be, like faithful and all that. But this one looks good. It feels like how I remember it. And we'll see. There's a giant chick in this level, so we'll see what that's like.
This Rhinoc is too big to charge. You'll have.
This Rhinoc looks kind of stupid. Like I said, the camera just seems weird because if I go too close to him, I can't even. I have to like scroll up to see his face, which I feel like you can see his whole body when you play the original game. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it's kind of annoying, honestly. So yeah, Spyro's is like a pretty linear type game. The worlds aren't decently large, at least most of them. And you pretty much just go from beginning to end. There's some side stuff you can do that are always like the highlights in my opinion. Like there's like little portals you can teleport through. I can't wait to see the portals actually. Those are pretty cool looking in the PS1 version. And so you can do those, and there's like little mini games and stuff. And there's multiple characters in this one. So we got Vanessa here, rescuing her. The eggs honestly look like shit. They're way too smooth. Like dragon eggs are scaly, you know, in pretty much all media they're scaly. Those look way too smooth and like shiny. In the PS1 they had like they looked scaly, so they were cool. These ones I don't like very much. They look like fucking Chow eggs from Sonic Adventure. So here's like a little. This part's cool. That's a little different. In the PS1 games, he goes flat in the stomach. In that one, he just kind of lifts his legs up. So, interesting. So this is one of the first moments where you realize that you need different characters to do different things in the level. So here we need Sheila the kangaroo, who got kidnapped by the sorceress. So if we come back, once we find her. Oops, I clicked on that. So yeah, Spyro's really cool. It's Purple Dragon. His buddy that's flying around him is Sparks, and there's also your health meter. So whenever you get hit, he'll lose. He'll go from yellow. He's yellow right now. Then he'll go blue, green, and they'll disappear. And there's little he eats butterflies. So if you ever see a magic butterfly that's full health, and there's little creatures on the ground that you can flame or charge, and you'll get regular butterflies. So they'll just give you 1 point of health back. I don't think this game is too difficult. I don't really remember it being that bad. I might die a couple times, or we'll see. Especially on some levels, like, yeah, look how smooth that is. There's Miles. Yeah, the little dragons are cool. I like them a lot. There's some extra stuff you can do in this game, like called skill points. I don't really care about those. I don't know if they're necessary. They're not necessary for 100% completion. They might be like, I don't know if you get something extra if you get them all. I've never gotten them all. And I think they tell you in this one. I don't know if they told you about all the skill points in collect skill points from like parts 1 and 2 of the art gallery. Oh, so maybe you do get some extra stuff. I don't know if I think you can miss some of them. I'm not really too concerned about that, but maybe, I don't know. I was always told that there's a skill point for flaming the chicken in this level, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Maybe it is impossible to flame the chicken. Although as a kid I heard rumors that you could and save the guy or whatever. Save the chicken, I mean. So here's Zoe. She's also a checkpoint. She doesn't normally talk to you. It's only the first level, so you know what the fuck's going on. That was weird. I don't know why I went backwards there. I was pressing forwards. So yeah, right here. This guy is a giant chicken, and this guy. I've always told you could flame him, but you can never get close enough. I've never been able to. See, I couldn't even try there. Wow. So now you know where all the big bad guys are getting their chicken wing drumstick weapons. for their for this level. Let's save this guy and finish it up. That was funny. I didn't put him in the water.
Thanks for the help, but I think I could have worn him down sooner or later.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. So we're not going to be able to 100% this level right away. Like I said, we will have to come back, but we'll do as much as we can now. Just because there is a fun little mini game over here. So this guy, I'm pretty sure he's the same guy from the beginning of the level.
Thank you for rescuing our town.
That was interesting.
Esmere,
The
I
portal to
warned
return
you, one
home,
of our
just building
famous
itself.
giant
That was
chicken
like
eggs.
fucking Torbjorn's turret from Overwatch. We get a giant chicken egg filled with Sanders. That one is new, I think. I don't remember them doing the chicken
I'm
dance.
sorry. That was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
You asshole, that's a dragon. Oh, also, every level, you get a friend who will come help you out on your adventure. So Mayor Leo is going to be our first guy that we found. He's going to help us out. We have 269 gems, now we have 270 gems. And the portal, there's a portal I was talking about earlier. Yeah, skill point for burning all the trees. The portal looks okay. That was quick. Wow. I remember being instantaneous, and I guess it is PS4. That's the power of the PS4, baby.
Spyro, I found this gladiator training arena that also makes for a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
So this is the
I bet
skateboarding
you
mini
can't
game,
catch all 15 lizards.
and the PS1 is kind of a pain in the ass, at least at certain points. So first mission is just to catch all the lizards, and these guys look good, and they sound the same. And they're bigger too, which is fucking helpful. Because they're small as shit in the original PS1 game, and it's like really freaking hard to catch them because they're so damn small sometimes. You just like go right past them. So skateboarding is kind of janky, but it feels way smoother in this one for sure. Yeah, it's more responsive. Fuck, that was close. I'm not sure if you can fall off your skateboard, but I'm definitely gonna try not to, so I don't ever do this. I don't really like the lizard too much. It's not like... So I guess you can fall off your skateboard. They just... You can only hit them on your skateboard. They'll just like go on the ground. If you're not on a skateboard, we try to hit them. So be on a skateboard. Damn. Yeah, I'm not super good at the skateboarding sections. Although this one is the one I remember the most, so I'm gonna be even worse than the next few. Thankfully, there's only 15, but unfortunately, you have to do it again. And I think the second time it's timed, if I remember correctly. Although I am kicking some serious ass this first run through. Yeah, them being bigger is way helpful. They are a lot bigger than they were in the original game. Where's this little last guy? I think he's over here. You know, Spyro's a lot like Tony Hawk in the sense that both are mythical creatures that may or may not exist. Nobody really knows. Is this guy over here? I thought I missed this one. Yep, there he is. We got Emily, baby. Saving the day multiple times. Oh, on the redesigned characters, I'll talk about that because Hunter looks fucking
If you can
stupid
catch all the lizards
with his
before
helmet
time
on.
expires
He's
without
too furry.
wiping out, I might be
I
able
guess
to
he is a
scrounge
cheetah,
up
but,
another
like,
egg. It's not gonna be
I don't
easy
know.
though.
He just looks stupid. Bianca looks great though, and so does Spyro. I think Spyro looks
Go
awesome.
get him, Spyro.
Sparks looks good. Zoe looks good. Yeah. So I think I can't fall off on this one, and it's also timed. Maybe I can't fall off. I do it in the fastest way possible. I don't know like any good routes. There's not a speed run of this game. It's gonna be Going back through one of my favorite games, playing it again because I really enjoy it. That being said, I am pretty good at this game, so you're going to see a lot of pro strats, things you wouldn't see from other YouTube channels. So just be prepared to learn a lot. I would recommend taking notes pretty often, especially if you're going to be playing this game yourself. If you're not interested in this game at all, still take notes just about things I talk about, because you'll certainly learn a lot from just the things I have to say in general. And that's pretty much the main reason I'm making this series, is because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, like gaming YouTube videos, just on different channels, different games and stuff. Shit. And I figured I'd dip my head into the ring and try it myself, because I do like this game a lot, and I thought it could be interesting for me to give my impressions on it, coming from somebody who's played the original game as a kid and multiple times growing up and still thinks very highly of them. Son of a bitch. That was... what the hell?
Ah, too bad.
Maybe I will do better this time, Hunter. That was a little weird glitch. Spyro's flame is pretty cool looking. In the original trilogy, there's basically just like a bunch of polygons shooting across your screen. Here it's like actual organic flame. So that's nice. As I play through the series and continue to make these videos and things, my commentary will get better. I'll probably be drinking for most of it, just to make it more fun for me and give me things to talk about. I'll also have some guests from time to time. If any of my friends want to do it, I probably have a few that'll be interested. So that could be cool too. And I don't know how I'll split this up lengthwise. I'll just do like big old gaming sessions. I might add them down to smaller lengths, like 10 minutes or so. Jesus Christ. But maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it as one big long gaming session. Depends on what I feel like editing, honestly. I have no idea how to edit on my Mac. I don't know if I can just do it with iMovie, but at least that's what I'm assuming. So I can always just go pirate Adobe Pro or whatever. Oh, there we go. We did it.
That was sweet.
That was sweet.
And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
Thanks, Hunter. Daisy's cool. That was funny. So now you can just skate around for points, which doesn't give you anything right now. But you can do some fun Tony Hawk shit. And I'll just go around and collect any gems I missed. And then we're about done with this level for now. We'll have to come back, like I said, for Daisy and Sheila's part. Not Daisy was the dragon we just got. There is no easy way to tell in the beginning of the game. So to complete a level 100%, you need to get all the eggs, all the dragon eggs, and all the gems. The eggs and the dragon eggs are the same thing. I just misspoke. So there's no easy way in the beginning of the game to know where you missed gems if you didn't get them all on your first run through. But there is an easy way to know the eggs. They tell you, and we only need like 90 more gems. So I'm assuming they're all going to be... That was weird. I shouldn't have made that sound effect. Maybe it should have, but in the original game, Spyro gets knocked off his board when you go through the portal. Not just makes the sound effect of getting knocked off his board. So that's a pretty important part. Look how good Spyro's walking animation is, though. Wow. His jump feels good, too. This is an important part. When you return home, all the gems you collected get thrown into the bottom of the screen in a great, satisfying way. And they fucked it up. What the fuck? That was like one of the best parts. It was a little soft, satisfying noise. But still. That's just way lame. Alright, that was level 1. Overall, I'm not like impressed. I think it's a fine reimagining. It's certainly awesome to go back into and play Spyro again for the first time in forever, and with some new graphics and everything done up nice. Burning the grass is cool, and Spyro looks good, and it's nice to see the character back in like the way he's supposed to be, because they really fucked him over with Skylanders and shit, and that wasn't cool at all. Look at Jesus, it almost looks like a can. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not thoroughly impressed. It's definitely fun. I'm gonna enjoy playing it. I never played the Crash Bandicoot remaster, the Insane Trilogy, because I don't really like Crash Bandicoot that much. The second one is a great game in my opinion, but the first one is too long and too difficult. I never played the third one, so I didn't buy that game. But this reimagining is only $40, which is pretty insane. I have the Gamers Club from fucking Best Buy, so it was only like 30 bucks. And I also got a $5 coupon, so this is a very cheap game overall. And now I'll have it for way longer than I'll have the PS1 games, because those aren't going to last forever. Well, maybe they will, I don't know. I guess this won't go bad, but... yeah, this shit's not too bad so far. Let's go see what Moneybags and Sheila look like.
Spyro!
Oh, he looks good, and he sounds good too.
How funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated
Ripto and
Ripto and
Avalon.
Avalon.
Well,
my business went into a slump after you left.
he looks
so
exactly
I
like how
came here
I'd
and
hoped he
struck
looked.
up a nice
He looks good.
deal with
I
the
like
local
Moneybags.
sorceress.
And he sounds good in my
Lovely woman
opinion.
she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons too.
The sorceress, she seems to be very fond of... yeah, you never really figure out why.
Paid a fortune to
Maybe
keep
she needs
Sheila the kangaroo
some magic.
locked up.
Why she needs the dragon eggs.
This pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape. If you were to pay me, say, a
This guy is
small
such a cocksucker. All he does is take all your money. He's basically the government. All he does is take all your money. Look at this, 300 gems. We only have 389. So we gotta do it, because we're not gonna let a little girl locked up in a
love your
cage.
sweet naivete.
So,
Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday.
fuck you,
But
Moneybags.
for the
Your
time being,
greedy-ass nature is gonna be your
make you
downfall in the
rich.
third fucking world. Fourth,
I
actually.
hope you appreciate this favor
He
I'm
looks pretty
doing
cool.
in letting you
Oh.
out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all,
She sounds
I'm
great.
just doing my job.
Yeah.
They got fucked up.
I reckon you be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know? Then all of a sudden you left. Poof!
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Well, she's a very nice lady, and there's a little bit of backstory that, never really gets brought up again. It's not really that important. But it's still cool. It definitely means a lot more now that I'm an adult. I kind of can read into the story and stuff. Well, let's go to Sheila's world and see how she controls and plays and everything like that. Sheila's Alp. One of the, honestly, all the side characters in this game I'm huge fans of them. That's what I like about Spyro characters. I think they have really great personalities. They're super expressive. They're very individualistic, and it's just a lot of fun.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
Let's go. So yeah, we can control Sheila.
Hiya, Sheila. While you were gone, a bunch of Rhinox kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Those guys sound kind of stupid. So Sheila, it's Kangaroo obviously, so she bounces for a walking animation. She can kick, and she can jump and double jump and jump super high. So, you know, cool beans. He's fun. This level, I always miss a couple of gems here, so I'm gonna try really hard not to do that because I don't really like.
Follow Bobby and Pete up there using your...
Alright, yeah, just controls. Also, every enemy will give you a, when you kill them, they'll give you a gem. What the fuck? So you gotta make sure you, kill every enemy. I don't know why there's little fucking shitty birds. They look like the damn birds from Twilight Princess. They're like bald as shit. So this guy's gonna give me an egg.
Home at last.
Home at
Here,
last.
I was saving
Yeah, that doesn't
this to
sound
make
very
an
good,
omelet,
honestly.
But I think you deserve it more.
Their accent comes across way better in the original game. I don't even know what their accent's supposed to be in this one. Hey, Ruby. Oh yeah, but like I said, I think she looks pretty good. She sounds great too. So, you know, I'm all about it. What's up, guys?
Last time we tried to get past this moose, he knocked Billy clean through a wall.
Sure. I'll do it for you. Just because I like you a lot. I don't know if I can get up there. Can't get up here though. Damn. Back. My roommate just got home. So I'll probably finish up Shields up and then quit the recording for today. Go back. Finish up Sunnyville tomorrow. And keep playing the game. Hopefully I can 100% Shields up right away. Like I said, I always miss one gem. There's Jenny. Another chicken dance. This one's got glasses though. Yeah, I always like the little dragons. They're pretty, like I said, all the characters are here are very expressive and fun. So, it's always been one of my favorite parts of the game. I always like the little dragons, especially in this game. I haven't actually, so I should talk a little bit about my experience with Spyro in general. I've beaten the first two, the second two, with those Rage and Dragon, multiple times, 100%. I've never actually beaten the first one all the way through. So, at some point, maybe after this game, I'll go through and do that, and that'll be like a cool juxtaposition between a game I've played a million times and see when it's like playing an all-new version and going to a game I haven't never played before and seeing what the new version is like. So that's just maybe what I was thinking. We gotta get through this game first, though. It's almost on this level, actually. Usually the friend levels are pretty short. I didn't even see that. Well, the shield does so great. So. And that should be the last egg that we need. Oh, Sparks. Sparks, come on. Fuck. Thanks for the help. I'm just kind of skipping their dialogue because I don't really care what they have to say, and they're pretty boring. I love that building
Never
animation.
forget how to control a character or vehicle.
Thanks, Zoe. You should have told me that at the beginning of the level, though, right? Alright, this is hopefully the last thing we need. I was scared for a second because I didn't see this original. Let's see if this will be all the gems. Damn, how much more do we need? 23. I mean 17. I knew it. I always miss it. I'm probably missing like a box somewhere. That's got a lot of gems to be behind on. So let's go back a little bit and see. Because this level's so small and self-contained, you feel like you can just blaze through it. So, 16. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to miss stuff, you know, because the level's real small. I always do. So yeah, one of the requirements to 100% this game is you gotta get all the gems and all the eggs in every level. And it's not always easy. It definitely gets harder later on. The levels increase in difficulty. And there's no breakable wall. Right? Hard to run around this level forever. What in the shit? Where is it? Where are they actually? What? Wait, what the fuck? Where is that? Where is that gem from? Oh, maybe here? Yep. There we go. 100% level complete. First one of many. Let's return home. I don't know why Sheila just floated into the portal. That's weird as fuck. It is kind of a long wait in these loading screens between levels. Kind of longer than it should be, in my opinion. But we're back, and now next time we can go back to Sunny Villa and... Oh, what? This is early. Look how magical this is, though. The nice lighting, the leaves falling.
Look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Huh? Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
I got her.
Say, is it just me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
That's what this game's all about, though. It's happy-go-lucky, having a good time with your friends. Basically, there's no real stakes because the characters are incompetent besides Spyro. And yeah, fun game overall. I'm really enjoying it so far. I think the graphics are good. That cutscene specifically got me excited to play more. That's one of my favorite cutscenes in the original game. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.